Well, all right. Good morning and welcome to Wake Up with Wakanna now, soon to be Akana. No, my goodness, time is flying. But guys, we are here this morning and I'm going to go on and get out of the way. Hope you got pen and paper to take copious notes. And I know Dr. Ross will put in writing things that are really important. But it's always good to take notes so you can go back, share these notes with others, share them with your team members. And guys, my name is Phyllis Nash. I'm your Chief Sales Officer here at Wakanna and one of the four co-founders. Real excited to bring up our visionary, our CEO, someone I've known over 17 years. And guys, when I met her, she made such a huge impact on my life simply because she had quit her boss. She had fired, not quit, fired her boss the day before. That's right. Working in corporate America, earning six figures, had the company car, corner office. But guess what? It was not serving her or her family, the most important people to her. And that's right. She fired her boss, went into social selling full time, and got me excited about this industry. And she has gone on to be MVP of three different companies, built teams in over 46 countries. But she did a pivot in 2017 when a mentor of hers asked her to be the CEO of his cannabis company. One thing I like about her, although she was the vice president of the Mothers Against Drunk Drivers in high school, and she had heard the same thing some of you did about that plant, she had an open mind. And when she did her research on CBD, she went in gangbusting, made that company a very great success. And then in 2019, we founded Wakanna. That's right. And here we are about to be Akana. And I can promise you guys the best is yet to come. Melissa, are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis, I'm out here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, we got people on we haven't had on in a long time, Melissa. We got a bunch of people. Welcome, welcome. Okay, go ahead, Melissa.
Awesome, awesome. Well, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness, Phyllis, every time I jump on the line, I hear you give me this tremendous introduction and so graciously welcome the callers. I just want to thank you for all that you do and just appreciate you for being who you are because you are so humble, so modest. Phyllis is our CSO, our Chief Sales Officer. She is our midwife, our first diamond, our first double diamond, helping all of us give birth to unlimited possibilities. So just thank you so much. I can remember when we met, and I can remember just that day and understanding, wow, this is exciting, knowing you were also on my team. I just knew you were somebody that was destined to just do some big things in this industry. And you are, I mean, breaking records right from the start. And here we are today creating so much magic all across the country, all across the world, soon to be, and just excited. So excited to be on the call this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, the countdown is here, guys. Oh my goodness. Last week, talked about being under 30 days. And here we're talking about now just a few weeks left. Super excited about so many things that are in front of us, guys. All I can say is there is just excitement everywhere, excitement in the air. And you're going to learn a little bit today about why I'm so excited when you hear about what's going on with what we're doing with our new launch of Akana, guys. I mean, just again, super, super, super excited. And so what I'm going to do real quick, one moment, I want to go ahead. I got actually the schedule and some things that I wanted to just talk about real quick. So I'm going to pull those up. But I want to, again, just take the time to welcome everyone to the line. I want to welcome those of you who might be brand new. Maybe you are in the business, but like Phyllis said, maybe it's been a minute and you're joining us again. So we want to just welcome you as well. But there's just so much happening right now. And there's so many reasons why there's so many people starting to plug back in, guys, because there is something happening, okay? You can feel it. You can feel the momentum. You can feel the energy. You can feel it when a company is about to go vertical, guys. I'm telling you what, the momentum that you've been looking for, it is right around the corner. And I just, again, want to thank you for waking up this morning to Wakanna. And again, welcome you to the line. I'm going to kick us off by really sharing the vision, the mission, and giving you the meaning, okay, of our new brand, okay? So we're launching a brand new brand, Wakanna, and it means in the hands of God. Our mission is we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Our vision is to elevate the well being of your body and soul. And so, yes, this weekend, we've been just so tremendously busy, guys, because the countdown is now here, okay? I know, Phyllis, you just got back from Indianapolis with Dr. Prince and that awesome team there. I know Sylvia was there as well. So I know you guys had just an amazing time this weekend. But guys, can you believe it? April is here. This is our birth month, okay? So yes, just a few weeks from now, we're going to be celebrating our 4th year anniversary. Can you just wrap your head around that? As Phyllis said, I mean, it was just 4 years ago, in fact, when the vision of Wakanna came, but just to be here now on this line as we are celebrating, right, in a few weeks, 4 years in business. And that's a big deal, guys. When you really think about 4, I mean, there's so much power just in the number 4, okay? I mean, when you think about it, most games, I know many of you are watching, the games right now, right? I mean, there's 4 quarters, guys. In seasons, there's 4 seasons, guys. Look at a table. 4 legs provide stability. 4 points of the earth, north, south, east, west. Hey, guess what? When we launched our company, 4 pillars: health, wealth, freedom, and legacy. And when you really think about the number 4, it's the number of support and stability. And what's so amazing about that statement, okay, when you really think about the fact that we spent the last 4 years rooting this business, giving this business some deep, deep roots, some foundation, okay? And when you think about rooting down, it's really about taking things to the next level, okay? Because how you do that is you start with a strong foundation. In fact, when you think about 4 areas of stability, okay, there's 4 of them: physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And then there's a 4-fold blessing of God: divine prosperity, divine health, fruitfulness, long life. Everybody wants to prosper, right? Have good health, be fruitful, and live a long life, guys. And so here we are in this year 4. And I'm telling you, when you look at what we've done, the infrastructure that we created over the past 4 years and how it set us up, it has set us up for what's about to happen, guys. So just super excited because we're going to do some things before conference. And so we're not going to just wait for conference. I know Wednesday, get ready, guys, because I know there's going to be a big scan day Wednesday night. So prepare for that. I know right now we're looking and making sure we get at least one more Saturday in, okay, here in Chicago, okay? We want to definitely do that as well, guys. As it relates to conference, a few announcements, guys. Make sure you go online to our 420 Lifestyle Conference website. If you have not had a chance to do so, also check the schedule and make your lunch selections, okay? So instead of worrying about running out and trying to get lunch somewhere, we actually have someone that's catering in that lunch, so you can have your choice of vegan, turkey, roast beef, okay? So make sure you go to 420 Lifestyle Conference and make that selection, guys. Also, too, just a reminder that the deadline for those of you who did purchase your room through our room block, okay? You got to purchase it direct to us if you want to get the special we put out there on the table. Okay, it's the best price anywhere you're going to find on the Westgate, but you had to do it through us, guys. Now, that block is over, but we've had people kind of coming to us at the last minute, and we've been working things out. So don't take it for granted. Make sure if you have a situation, you reach out to us so we can make sure we can make that happen, okay? But the room deadline, for those of you who've already put your deposit down and you've made that second deposit now, the final deposit is due on April the 13th. So just a few days left for that. Make sure you go to the website to check your balance. How do you check your balance? There's a calculator. We've sent instructions out. We've sent out an FAQ. So really, if you have any questions, just get with your upline, Emerald or Ruby or Diamond. They can put you in the right direction, guys, okay? Rubies, if you're a ruby or emerald, make sure you get in contact with Kathy. There's some special transportation that we're arranging from you to and from the airport. So you want to make sure you get a hold of Kathy so we can ensure we know your flight schedule. And of course, for all the speakers, okay, many of you are going to also grace the stage as speakers. Make sure you connect with your leader and that you have the background slides that you need in order for you to present the portion that you're going to present, because those background slides are ready as well. And as it relates to the FAQs, I know every person on the line, if you're coming to conference, there's probably something you wanted to ask and just really didn't know how to ask it. Maybe you wanted to know what your balance was. Can I bring a guest? I mean, just many questions are presented to us. And so that FAQ that's floating around, I believe it should now be on the website. Make sure you go there. And I promise you, 99% of the questions are going to be answered on the FAQ, okay? So go there and get that question answered, okay? And so I also am excited because we talk about, with the birth of Wakanna in just a few weeks, right? We talked about being pregnant with all this possibility, okay? And so I did some research, right, on really what it means, during the weeks in which you're getting towards, the last few weeks, right? And so it talked about that when you're in your pregnancy, okay, when you're at about 31 weeks into your pregnancy or 29 weeks after conception, it says your baby has finished most of his or her major development. But now it's time to gain weight quickly and rapidly, right? And when I read that, I said, wow. I said, that is amazing because we are in such serious growth mode right now here at Wakanna, soon to be Wakanna. Because guess what? Inside, we are all giving birth to this new baby, okay, this new brand. And I'm telling you what, this new brand is rapidly growing. And it's to the point now, I'm finally getting those beautiful butterflies, right? See, during the development stage, I mean, there's so much to do, and there's more to do now, right? But the bottom line is during the development stage, it's kind of like there's work to do, but you really can't start to see the goal, right? You can't see, the crowning of the goal, right? So you're just working, right? You're working. And then there's a lot of decisions that have to be made constantly, right? So you're constantly in that mental state where you're always thinking, right? You're always thinking, creating, and constantly making decisions, guys. And so it's exciting when you can get to the butterfly stage where it's these beautiful butterflies you're feeling inside, because just know that this baby is so strong, okay? Thriving, kicking, and powerful. Our greatest creation ever in business. And you're going to meet our baby, Wakanna, right, on April the 21st, really. You're going to see a little bit there. On the 20th, that's our party. So we're going to celebrate 4 years in business. But really, it's the 22nd, okay? It's April 22nd when you're there at General Conference that we're going to actually reveal to you this new brand and what it means. And you're going to meet so many of our phenomenal formulators, people that you may not even heard their name yet, right? But these are some amazing people with so much knowledge, so much science that are going to be on stage talking about some of the new products, some of our current products, people like Dr. Prince and Andrew Sanders, David Rose. We have Bo Tomlin. We have Dr. Betty. Just so many phenomenal powerhouse people are going to be there in order to deliver to you what this new brand looks like, the products, and so much more. Our corporate staff, guys, that's exciting. You're going to hear from most of our corporate staff will have a chance. And even if it's just at the end where they come on and maybe you meet some of the ones who you've never even knew who they were and met them face to face, guys, because we have almost probably 90% of our corporate staff will be there. So we're super excited because we know that Wakanna was truly a gift from God. We know that, right? Given to me on an airplane, okay, back in 2019. But guess what? Wakanna means we are now in the hands of God. And when you see this new website, when you attend this conference, realizing this is the best conference ever, so many exciting announcements, products, our new brand, right? In fact, many people who've seen the new brand and some of the new labels, it almost brings a certain emotion, right? You almost want to cry because it's so beautiful. It's so elevated. It's what we've been dreaming of. See, the last 4 years, we've worked with our brand, Wakanna, and people around the country have loved the brand. We've gotten a lot of great accolades about the brand. But with Wakanna, this is truly our year of elevation, guys. I mean, we understand, okay? We took on a tremendous undertaking, new company, new everything, right? Conference, a retreat, all of that happened in one weekend, right? How in the heck? Who does that, right? But here's what I know. I know that we're living in our purpose, we're living in our passion, and these are truly exciting times, guys. Exciting times, excited about our team, our brilliant team, whether it's marketing, operations, sales. I mean, we truly have an amazing team, an amazing C-suite, okay? The C-suite who really help guide and direct each team. Brilliant C-suite. So just excited about where we're at, guys, and hopefully you're going to be there with us because it is not too late. Do you know people are still making decisions? I can't tell you the number of phone calls we get from people, and the question I ask everybody, because I assume, you're going to be there. I'm going to see you in Vegas, right? And it always surprises me when people don't even know what Vegas is, which means, are we really doing our job? Are we really doing our job to paint the vision? Are we really doing our job to let people understand why they don't want to miss this event? See, conferences are truly when you get a company inside of you. See, a lot of times we join businesses, right? And those businesses are great, but guess what? It's not until that business gets inside of you that you're now equipped to take things to that next level. And where those decisions are born, where that emotion, that feeling that happens, where now that business is cemented in you, and now you are positioned to go diamond, double diamond, and beyond. It's at these big events. And because of COVID, guess what? We had our grand opening at the Harold Washington Center, probably about 700 people there at the grand opening. So that was an exciting grand opening. A lot of guests came out because it was just it was a big party, a big celebration, guys. But guess what? We've never had the opportunity to have a conference ever in the history of our company that was in person. Yeah, we've done Zoom conferences, but never face-to-face, belly-to-belly. So can you imagine what your business is going to look like? Can you imagine the trajectory of your team, of your growth, now that you're cementing your business, now that you're doing that step that's so necessary for businesses to go out and be truly great? And so you don't want to deny your team, even if it's somebody new, the opportunity of understanding why they have to be there with us in Las Vegas. And here's the thing, guys, we're in Chicago, and it's still cold most days. We sometimes still don't know if we're going to get snow or not. So just know that most people, if there was a way for them to find a way, and they live in Chicago, they would want to come with you to Las Vegas. The challenge is you've already made the decision for people because you're looking at it like, well, it's too late. No, it's not too late. Do you understand that many times when you look at the last 20% stretch, all of a sudden you're going to get people coming with you, sometimes more than were in that first stretch, okay? Because some people are just now finding people to come with them. And those decisions, again, are happening every single day. And so you want to do what? Just like we're about to push as we push out Wakanna, okay? We're about to push, okay? Seriously, you want to do what? You want to push, and get people in those seats. We tell you all the time, right? If you want to be a leader, you have to have at least one person with you at conference. Because if you don't, we understand things happen, guys. But guess what? It's still going to be a minute before we can crown you as a leader. It means right now you're taking a walk, because a leader means at least one person is following you. And if no one's following you yet, that's okay. There's other events coming up. But here's what you want to do. You want to stretch. You want to stretch, and let's change that narrative, right? Let's say, let's get one person with you there at conference, because here's what's going to happen. For every person that's with you at conference, there's something that happens with what we call your sales growth and your income. So people start to see income grow, sometimes exponentially, but also your sales starts to grow. And so you can actually start to look at it from a point of view of every person in that seat that you bring, and start to realize that actually equals, on an annual basis, thousands of dollars also for you in income. How exciting is that? Because that's the power of putting people in those seats. And so not only do you want to have one person in the seat, if you're someone who already has your one, maybe you have two, the real formula, you want to know the real formula? The formula for people who go out and earn millions of dollars in this industry, what they taught us, and I'm going to tell you the same secret, guys, have at least 4 different legs. That means 4 of your legs that you sponsored. If you have representation from at least 4 different legs, then guess what? Now you're putting yourself in position for maybe Ruby, right? You're putting yourself in position for really going out there and starting that real run for success. But now, I'm talking to those of you who are already rubies, who are emeralds, who are diamonds. For those of you who want to earn life-changing income, you want to go out and create a 7-figure run in this industry. You want to have those 4 legs, but guess what? Those 4 legs need to have multiple layers within that leg, which means it's not one person from a leg, it's multiple. Or perhaps you're someone who might be bringing 8 legs wide. And that's great, but here's what we say, guys. We say we go wide for show, we go deep for dough. And if you want to have long-term success and stability, it's great to go wide. That's great. That means you're a super recruiter, and that means you're setting yourself up for people like Bill Britt. Bill Britt recruited over 300 people in Amway. That gentleman probably overrides the majority of the $10+ billion Amway does. But guess what? Bill Britt went deep, okay? He went deep. So you got to tap root and go deep, and you got to invite deep. You got to reach around. Sometimes the people you sponsored, guess what, may not work the business, but there's someone else who just needs you to call them, to coach them, to work with them. And when you tap root into your business, into your team, and you bring at least one, right? Ideally 4 different legs, but for the big money, for the big run, 4 different legs, and tap root so that you have multiple layers. So when you get to that conference, you have more than a dozen plus people there. And some of you, I already know this, you're setting your business up to go double diamond, to go triple diamond, to go 5-star diamond, because you're actually already looking at your numbers and knowing that you have a few dozen or more people. Some of you have over 50 people coming with you to conference, guys, and that's how it works. See, your first time around, that might sound intimidating. I can remember the first time I went to a conference for Mary Kay Cosmetics. I was there solo, just me. And guess what? In that business, I did very poorly, okay? You know, some people got pink Cadillacs. I could not even get a slug bug, okay? But guess what? I persevered. Found another company with a mentor who told me the right way to do it. And once I really understood the power of not just being in a company and selling products, but really building teams, recruiting people, sponsoring people, changing lives, but then bringing people with me to conferences, that's when our business exploded exponentially, and I was able to retire from corporate America at 33 years old, guys. It took understanding the way business flows. And what's powerful is you are right now positioned. See, it doesn't matter when you came in. We are all witnessing our first conference together. So we're almost at equal playing field. The only difference is some teams might be bigger, some teams are smaller. But in reality, guys, we're all here together witnessing the very first live convention in our company's history. We tried to do one in 2020, and that was in Las Vegas. And guess what? COVID came, and we had to cancel that convention, guys. And so here we are now, 3 years later in 2023, and finally having that first live convention. And speaking of the live convention, guys, if you've been also working the plan with the Get Paid to Lose Weight, make sure you're posting your updates on Facebook. Make sure you submit your information, because the winners for that will be announced on stage. Okay, so make sure you check flatbellylifestyle.com. It's got all the details. Make sure you're on our Flat Belly Lifestyle page so that you can keep up with what's happening, because at the very least, you should be able to get your free t-shirt, but you got to follow the rules, guys. And so with that being said, just super excited again about our team. I know today is Momentum Monday, so let's go out and create some momentum, okay? Let's make sure we go get our team fired up, get them fired up about conference, letting them know it's not too late. And there's some of you who are really great at this, okay? And many of you, it's the diamonds, guys, but the diamonds first started off as rubies and sapphires. So they learned and grew. And so what's exciting is you're going to have a chance to hear from these diamonds that are so great at this. In fact, I know Gigi's talking about promotions at conference, and she's a master inviter, master promoter, still getting people all weekend long with getting people booked for conference, guys, getting people to make decisions. And that's what you want to do. You want to follow the leadership, guys. Look to see what they're doing and duplicate what they're doing. Speaking of duplicating what people are doing, well, guess what some of us are doing at 8:30 Monday through Saturday. Now, I rebound when I first get up, guys. I love to rebound, get that lymphatic system moving, get your energy, your blood flowing. But for those of you who have not yet hit that rebounder, you want to join Rebound with Wakanna, and that's with our DJ, Dr. Roz, happening in just a couple of minutes at 2:30 p.m. Central. You want to saveourstrands.com. And that's with Doris Mosley, our trichologist, at 7:30 p.m. You want to join our corporate Zoom. That's going to start off with the party, and then at 8 o'clock, that's the overview, okay? So don't miss that. At 8 a.m. tomorrow, you want to set your alarm. You want to join the Diamond Factory for those of you who really want to know how to take your business to the next level, how to go diamond. You don't want to miss that call on Tuesdays. On Wednesday, I'm telling you what, the Flat Belly Lifestyle scan parties, okay, on Wednesday are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we want you to be there, okay? As we're pushing towards conference, any event you can potentially make, you want to be there to make it. I know last week there were double-digit guests in the house, okay? And so you want to get your guests out. And so with that being said, again, one more time, make sure you hit us at 420lifestyleconference.com. Get those questions answered. If you're a VIP and want to know where the VIP parties are, get with your upline leader. Most of them know the password. Can't give it out on a call like this, okay, because it's reserved for VIPs. Those locations are private locations. They are private parties. And with that being said, guys, you know, I want you to go out and have a Wakanna day, have a Wakanna day, and we're going to see you at the top, the very top, the top. Thank you all.
Guys, I just want to say, I am so freaking excited after that call. I know you all say I get excited all the time, but when I think that she just painted a picture and gave each and every one of us the road to really building a sound business, you need to get this recording. You need to have every team member that was not on the call. She laid it out how to go 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, getting people to convention, plugging them in tonight, to this afternoon, to the our hair show at 2:30, plugging them in tonight. It's not too late, guys. People don't know about it. If they don't know about it, they can't make the decision. But she just laid it out. Perfect. Everybody needs to get this recording to their team members, and everybody needs to know it's not too late to take all the people we know to Las Vegas. Thank you so much, Melissa. See you guys tomorrow. Bye now.